And the people be talking and they cigarettes be hanging out their mouth. I never understood how they could keep. They be talking, ash don't even fall. They be running their mouth. I'm about to slip out. So I was down there telling so and so and so and so, how did they do that? I guess I'm doing it. But I run my mouth so much I can't keep it. I got lip gloss on too, so it's really sliding. What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are down here, girl. Let me put a little crutch on here because I don't want it close to my lips. I don't want it close to my lips. My little holder, a little holder there. So what is going on? I had a longer one, but I like them short. I like them short. I like my little crutches short, not too far. I have a y'all seen it. I've had a real long one. It was like jade. I don't even know where it went. The diva said I was down here selling Pinky Roach clips. Girl, I will never get over that. That shit was so funny to me. So what is going on, everybody? We are down here, girl. We're supposed to be talking about Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills. I didn't take any notes. It was just okay. Do I want to talk about it now? Can we talk about it tomorrow? Is tomorrow Friday? That would be too late for things. Sutton had a thing, a fashion show. Dorit and Garcelle went to lunch or dinner. Um, Kathy and Kyle talking about Mauricio and these pictures. I already saw a clip of next week where he apologizes to her for this, that picture coming out. Um, let's see. What else were they talking about? Sutton fashion show. Garcelle's son was in the fashion show. Kathy was walking out in front doing the thing. You know how Kathy likes to act like she's slow. She's not. Um, nothing on Bose really. Nothing on Bose. Um, what's her name? I didn't know Dorit followed Donald Trump, not the president Instagram, right? Because that's going to change with whoever's the president, but his actual his personal page. And somebody posted on Twitter that there was like a cartoon with someone suggesting that they build a Mar-a-Lago in Gaza and called it Mira Gaza, and Dorit liked it. That is the reason why you have to look at these people like characters on a show, because their personal beliefs. Ramona Singer. I think we all knew that lady was a raging bigot. I think we all knew Ramona was a raging bigot. You could tell the way she acted when they would go overseas, when they would take their trips. You could tell Ramona was a mess, and you already knew like where her political ideas, where they set. I figured a lot of those women on that show. Remember when Carol used to give them hell that during the first go round. Carol was just like when Hillary was running, that they got into a lot of like disagreements around that time on Real Housewives of New York, because we everybody just knew that Ramona supported was a Republican. One, but it's weird because you have people who are like Anna Navarro. She's a Republican, but she's against this kind of. Like I look at Republicans, they like to conserve and they want to conserve male-centered traditional ideas where white is right, white is the standard, male is the standard, heterosexual is the standard, Christian is the standard, English only is the standard. I would be embarrassed as a country to be like a place where you discourage your citizens from knowing more than one language. I think it's so weird. I think it's so, I really do. Um, but that in their mind, it's warped, and like for anybody to even, when you know somebody has this level of thinking, like why would you follow them? I don't know, Dorit. That's weird. But again, that's the reason why you cannot believe that just because you enjoy a character on television and she gives fashion and whatever else y'all think. I didn't know I followed Dorit on IG, but yeah, and Dorinda. I follow Dorinda. I don't follow too many housewives. I know I follow Sutton. I know that for sure. Sutton Strack. Oh, Sutton. I'm already on Sutton's page. I was like, why does it say I'm not following Sutton? But I'm already on Sutton's page. Um, I don't think I follow Kyle. I don't think so. Goodbye, Kyle. Kyle Richards. No, I don't follow her. I do not. Jennifer Tilly, I follow definitely. I was probably following Jennifer Tilly before she was on whatchamacallit. But what else is going on Housewives, Beverly Hills? I'll come with a review. Kathy, everybody was talking about how Kathy came out. She went to the back, girl. She went to the back to ask Sutton, who was already high strung and high wired because she wants this fashion show to be perfect. She goes back there and asks Sutton, would she like Dorit to narrate? She was just joking. She wasn't for real. She did it on purpose. And then she walked out. She didn't know. She said by the time she walked out, I watched the after show. She said by the time she walked from the back, asking Sutton, does she need Dorit to translate or narrate? Sutton was like, I don't need her to narrate. This is a fashion show. But before she got back out to her seat, they started the show. She went back there right before they started the show, the fashion show. So when they started the fashion show, she was still standing there talking to Erica's mother on the after show. Erica didn't seem she seemed not happy about interrupting the show. And I don't know if she did not want her mom to talk to Kathy, but I'm not going to ignore her just because the show is starting. I'm going to say, hi, hi, Kathy. Nice to see you again. But Erica Jane did not like that her mother was part of that like disruption. She did not like that. She didn't go back, go watch the after show. She was like, you don't fuck up somebody's show. You don't mess up somebody's show. Oh, the Mean Girls thing. Okay, so let's talk about that. Let's talk about the way girls and women argue and have conflict. I've mentioned this before on my channel. There's this thing going around. Um, Phaedra said that the women on Married to Medicine were mean girls. And how and how all the women, like, they can be considered mean girls based on the way they handle conflict, in addition to just being a bitch, in addition to not treating people well who you're not even in conflict with, right? um and this thing where women want to be seen, like Kyle, I'm a girl's girl, I'm a girl's girl, like saying it like enough to where you, I guess, believe it yourself. um so you need to say it. I am a girl's girl, I am a girl's girl. But the truth is, ever since we were little girls, um the way that girls fight is very much different from the way that boys fight. And because the way that girls to women fight, there isn't a lot of violence, right? It's not riddled with too much violence. When girls to women, um their violence it's a little more subtle, and it comes in the form of um, your social reputation. Girls to women fight in an effort to have other people look at you a different way, right? I need to make sure that people see this woman or see this girl differently. So I'm going to tarnish her reputation that way. That's how I'm going to get back at her. We have so many examples of, television shows and um, movies where they focus on girlfriend groups and want it without the violence. So some women get violent in the way that they deal with conflict. A lot of women who aren't, like we say, you don't have the words, so they resort to physical violence because they can't really read for real. Like Portia is not a reader. Like I said earlier, she don't even have a library card. Portia spell read, okay? Somebody said in the comments, Portia spell ice, okay? Since you calling ice on people. um, but girls to women fight, you can say it's mean because it's mean because of the way that it's done, right? And the way that women fight when they're in conflict. Can you call it mean? Well, I'm intending on being mean to you. We're in conflict, right? What Portia, not Portia, well, Portia and Phaedra together, what they did to Candy is not just mean, it's very dangerous, right? So I'm going to get you in a way, right? That mean girl, like Phaedra goes down to Fulton County Courthouse to make it, to give Candy a hard time with getting permits and licenses because she knows somebody in the community that can fuck up this woman being able to thrive in her business or move her business forward. It's a different kind. Y'all know how we fight. It's a different kind of fighting, right? So not only and Phaedra did this just because she felt that Candy and Todd took Apollo's side. This is how Phaedra was getting back at Candy, right? Telling telling Portia, girl, they told me they was gonna take you down to the dungeon and drug you and have sex with you, right? And then here she comes repeating it. She don't have nothing else to say. Well, yeah, they told me that you was gonna go down, girl. And turns out it was a lie that Phaedra told so that it can be spread and then hopefully tarnish Candy's reputation. That's mean, right? Mean is also listening to your husband who you run scams with, allegedly, come back and telling you that this very attractive woman who would possibly be a threat to your relationship, to your husband's account, right? She has the physicality. I haven't forgotten what Apollo said about Kenya. Yes, that's the type. That's the type I like. That's the type I like. So she's a threat, right? The same way Cynthia didn't go after Nene for flirting with Peter. It's not really a threat there. I mean, it could be, right? Because we know that they do whatever they want to do with whoever they want to do it with. But all because he comes back and tells you that this very attractive woman who's been attractive her entire life, right? I ain't seen no rainbow color wig on Kenya Moore ever, never. She doesn't have to wear a costume, right? To give off whatever she wants to give you, right? Natural beauty. We've seen pictures of Kenya before. Natural beauty. We could see all of that. So your husband comes and tells you a lie, and you take that lie over and over and just create a campaign. That's mean. And then when it comes out that he was lying, has Phaedra ever apologized to Kenya? Well, why should she apologize? She was flirting with her husband. Well, y'all be flirting flirting and is what's wrong with flirting? Nobody wants that man. He's a felon, two-time felon, right? While you was over here trying to drag her for her fertility issues, it's a new day. Y'all would be okay with somebody sitting across from a woman. Y'all got mad at Candace for calling that football head Ashley Darby a wide body, filthy milkmaid. Oh my God, she's body shaming. But Phaedra can tell the girl, you sitting on scrambled eggs. What she tell her? Talking about her fertility. Everybody thought that was the greatest rehearsed closing statement ever. Oh, that day I really wish that Kenya would have just stopped her from her monologue, because it was clear it was something that she had memorized. It was not something that was coming off of the dome. When she delivered her closing argument, a lot of how Portia moves is very mean and vindictive, right? I'm gonna get you when you're least expected. I'm not gonna get you to. I'm not gonna stab you in the front. I'm gonna give the knife to somebody else and have them stab you. Portia, Fulton County courthouses, right? I'm gonna make it hard for you to move your business forward by trying to fuck with permits down at the courthouse, right? All because she felt that Candy and Todd were cool with Apollo because they was holding shit in their garage for him. That's how she got back at Candy. That was her way of getting back at her. That's mean. Like, what she was doing was mean. I was trying to hurt you. I'm trying to tarnish your reputation. I'm trying to do things so your business can't move forward. That's mean. Now, Simone didn't know all of this kind of stuff. They knew. They probably don't know the extent. I know they heard about Candy, but the Married to Medicine cast, everybody knew about Candy. Not Candy. Yeah, the rumor about Candy, and I don't think, what else did they know? They knew she was coming after Kenya on a lie told by her husband. Y'all invited that person to the show. Y'all gave her a platform. Y'all did that, and then she turned around and created a narrative that y'all are the mean ones. But y'all are mean. The way that they did Mariah is mean. The way that they did Quad is mean. Inviting somebody who was abused by somebody, inviting them to their job just to see what will happen, that's mean. The way that Heavenly moves is mean. Like, that's mean, to bring somebody back into a woman's space that they were in like violent situations with. Can you imagine? No, I can't imagine. That shit is mean as hell. Girls to women, they can all, in conflict, if you want to slap the label mean on somebody in conflict, but it's like, literally, I feel like mean is the way that you move. The way that you move, you mean. Anybody can be called a mean girl. Look at the movie Mean Girls and look at the characters in that. You always got the dunce that's over there giving, the one who leads the way, Regina George. You understand what I'm saying? Who leads the way. And you always got her, a dunce, Portia, working for her. Like, that's mean. That's mean. But it's easy to change a narrative if the people don't like it. It's easy to run with something and have a tagline and a buzzword. Mean, mean, mean. We're not mean. Yes, y'all are. The way that girls to women are socialized to fight, you can label it mean, but some girls, and then some girls are like assholes. Like, who was I thinking of? She was on Beverly Hills, the one, Diana, the one who was licking her lips all the time. I think she's a mean person. I think she's mean. Like, I think she's a mean person. You understand what I'm saying? Here's some people that come off, they're just mean. They got a problem with everybody. They have an attitude about everything. They're rude. They're not nice to other people they're not nice to people who can't do anything for them. Jennifer Aiden, mean girl. Mean girl, complete mean girl. Heather Gay, all the shit that they be doing over there on Salt Lake City, mean. If that's a label we slapping on them, but the way that women are in conflict is, you can call them mean if you want to. But I feel like Phaedra is really a mean person. Like, she can have all these jabs and all this other stuff, but the stuff that she does with that, like she like keeps her hands clean of it. She hands something to somebody else and gives it to them to deliver. That's but she was invited onto that show. She's been given a platform. The network has invited her back with all the things she has done. They've invited her back. And my whole thing is, I think we look at it like, how could you give someone who's actually could be considered a liability? How could you give them a platform, honey? We sound like Bravo just give the people the rope. Here's a rope. You want it, Jen Shaw? That's mean. That bitch is mean as hell. Jen Shaw is a mean person. You give somebody like that a platform, it's just a matter of time before they just expose themselves. We think it's great TV. Come down here, the producers, right? They think it's great TV. You're narcissistic enough to come on a television show and you've committed crimes. Y'all commit crimes together. You keep wanting to come on this show. The Judices. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all want to come on the show? Come on the show. Come on. Y'all forging documents and shit. Come on. It'll just be a matter of time before the FBI sees you. Don't I got a case with this person? Why is this motherfucker on TV? Like, they just give you enough rope. We'll film you. Is this what I wanted to say? No, this is not what I wanted. But yeah, there is the way that women handle conflict and way that men handle conflict. It's different. That's why men don't like that. They don't like to. Um, One of the reasons men like when they see two men arguing, they don't want to get involved because there's a threat of violence there. Men are violent. There's a threat of violence there, so they're not going to jump in, right? Because I don't know what the fuck is going on. These two niggas may turn on me and beat me up. I don't know what the fuck is going on. You understand what I'm saying? They use violence as a form of conflict resolution. If they don't have the a high emotional intelligence, we see it all the time. So I don't know if you want to call all these women mean. Are they mean? I feel like I feel like mean is just like a spirit about you. You know what I mean? You know what I mean when we talk about mean? Um, I feel like and I don't know why this is. I feel like that's why it's so important for these women on these shows to have like a real friendship, because if I don't have an emotional connection to you and we get into conflict, I don't care about resolving it. I'm that kind of person. I don't give a fuck. Like I couldn't be. Girl, I don't care. I don't care. I'm not resolving conflict with you, and I don't even really know you like that. Cause bitch, if we beefing like this and we don't have a foundation and we already beefing like this, I don't need to develop anything with you, cause it's already off. I'm good. If I get in a conflict and I don't like you, I'm not going to try to maintain the relationship. I'm not going to try to preserve the relationship. I won't. And I think that is why these shows they end like this and they're not really good, because it's a bunch of women who really don't know each other. And so if I'm in conflict with you, like Toya in conflict with Tanisha, asking her, "Do you want us to fight for you?" Girl, y'all playing. Y'all don't you wouldn't even hang out with this woman for real. You know? Like in real life, if, none of this stuff, like people bringing exes into a group and then their new person, you're like, um should I fight to keep you in the group? Basically, should I fight to keep you on the show is what she's saying. Because once you're not um associated with them through work, those women are not going to be calling you unless their husband, unless you have like a get together and it's multiple people. But y'all ain't kikiing with your feet up on the couch having wine. Y'all ain't doing that. That's not happening. That's not the type of relationship that they have with her. And it's weird to even try to make it seem like, because in real life it's like the next woman. Are y'all gonna be doing the next woman? Do you want to be in the friendship with us? Do you want to be in the friend circle? Because she'll eventually he'll eventually get on her nerves, and y'all gonna just keep doing the next woman like that. Y'all not building no relationships with these people. So I don't know if you want to call it mean or what. Using passive aggressive behavior, sarcasm, hinting, withdrawing. That's how some women will fight, right? I don't want nothing. I'm not. I'm good. I'm good. Like not even. Girl, I'm fine. I'm cool. I'm not fucking with you. I'm good. So it's just like that. It is. It's like that. I'm gonna see what's going on down to Jasmine brand. Ooh, Jasmine. Florida man swallows $769,000 Tiffany earrings during arrest after robbing the store. Jathan Gilder, 32, was arrested after allegedly robbing a Tiffany and Company store in Orlando, Florida, swallowing $769,000 worth of stolen earrings. Gilder impersonated an Orlando Magic representative to access a VIP room, then snatched the jewelry. After fleeing, he was stopped by Florida Highway Patrol and arrested, where he was seen swallowing the stolen items. Earrings? Girl, that's crazy. Um, Something sharp like that, that could have cut something. That's crazy as hell. It says a body scan confirmed foreign objects in his stomach suspected to be the earrings. Gilder later asked jail staff if he'd be charged with what's in his stomach. He was charged with grand theft, robbery, and has numerous outstanding warrants. Let's listen. Is joining us live tonight. So, Hannah, this suspect has an extensive criminal history.
He sure does, Luann and John. He has been arrested multiple times. His criminal history for theft alone going back at least 13 years. One of the crimes out of Houston, pretty interesting. Detectives were able to pin him to the crime because a mask he used during a jewelry heist there was left behind at the scene. And inside, detectives found one single facial hair and were able to connect his DNA. Here is the x-ray. You're looking at just over 13 carats of diamonds inside Jathan Gilder's stomach. That's almost $800,000. Video shows the 32-year-old checking out the Tiffany & Co. jewels at the Mall of Millenia Wednesday before snatching 2 pairs of earrings and booking it. This employee was reportedly injured trying to stop him from leaving the store. OPD says he made it to a car and was headed for Texas when FHP arrested him in Washington County. That's when troopers say he swallowed the stolen goods. From swipes to smash and grabs, records show Gilder has been arrested multiple times for theft. Rings to Rolexes, the target always expensive jewelry. In 2022, he was busted after stealing from another Tiffany's, this one in the Houston area. Forensics detectives tied him to the crime using DNA evidence from a single hair left at the scene. In a pawn shop theft from 2014, Gilder's blood was recovered after he used a pickaxe to break into a jewelry case. In 2023, Gilder was sentenced to 2 years in a Texas jail with 192 days credit, which means he should have only been released about 4 months ago. And according to OPD, Gilder also has 48 warrants out of Colorado. I did reach out for more information on those cases, but didn't yet hear back. Now, as for the earrings, at the jail, Gilder allegedly asked detectives if he was going to be charged for what the contents inside his stomach. He also reportedly said he should have just thrown them out the window. Now, once the contents of his stomach is passed, then, of course, detectives will be able to confirm if it is, in fact, those stolen earrings from Tiffany's. Live in Seminole County tonight, Hannah McKenzie, Fox 35 News.
That's a mess. 35's Hannah That's a mess. He's a criminal. Somebody said he has expensive taste. So they gonna sit there and wait for him to, yep, they sure are. They're gonna give him time to relax. Can you imagine swallowing a ring? No, a ring, I could see a ring, but not an earring because of the backs. Like a ring, something round. I could see swallowing like something round, right? Kids always swallowing pennies and stuff like that. I think I've swallowed a penny before. That somebody, I think I've heard a story of me swallowing a penny before, or an earring. I think I have swallowed an earring before. But anyways, yeah, that was it for the stories today, girl. What, that nigga had 48 warrants? Girl, it's a mess. Is that your man? Oh my god. I wonder if he has kids. That's terrible. He's just a criminal, I guess. Anyways, y'all, I gotta go. Take care of each other, protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.